Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video for this YouTube channel. I do have another YouTube channel, but I don't really use that one, but again I will link it somewhere. But I will be decorating the first room of the luxury apartments, which is on the second floor, and I'm gonna show you all around. So this is the first room, and then there's a bathroom next to it. I don't know if I want to make it the pets room or the bathroom yet. And then real close by is the pets room, and again I don't know if I'm gonna make that one the bathroom or the pets room. It's kind of small. And that's the kitchen and living area. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start deleting some of the things, and I'm also gonna speed up the video, that way it doesn't take that long. I will be leaving some of the items here just in case I want to use them later because they look a little useful. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them though. I'm just gonna leave them so I don't have to delete them. And here I go with the kitchen build. I am speeding it up, that way it's not a long video. I try to keep it simple. Most of the cabinets in the kitchen that I'm going to be using are the stylish cabinets. I'm going to be adding both of them to the top and the bottom, and you'll see how I do that later. So I tried to make this overhead oven thing, but I failed completely at it. But it did make me notice how tall the ceilings were, so I might just add like a loft somewhere in the living room. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna try to figure that out and how I'm gonna do that. But as you can see, I tried so many things to make it, but I just couldn't get it to work. I did arrange the fridge a few times. I didn't like the way it looked with the counters. It looked a little off, so I did arrange it. This isn't the last time I arranged it. I added a pizza oven. I didn't like that, so I just moved it again, and that's the last time I moved the fridge. After I finished arranging the counters, I noticed I forgot a sink, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in just a second. And I accidentally log out, so I go ahead and rejoin, and you'll see that in a little bit. Just go up to that second floor and continue editing that kitchen. So to decorate the counters, I go ahead and put stuff to make the pizza, which is the pizza dough and all the toppings, and then I go ahead and turn around and add a donut oven, donuts, and chocolate frosting. I also added some coffee cups right above the sink, and then I add a coffee maker a little bit under the coffee cups later. And here I go playing with the floors, and I didn't really like it, so I stuck with the wood floor in the end. And then I tried to do the overhead oven thing again, and I honestly failed at it, and I just gave up. So this is where I gave up on doing the overhead oven thing and decided to just place the cabinets on top. I did struggle a little bit at first, but I decided maybe adding the barrier will help me, and it really did. And yeah, I'm just using the stylish cabinets again, and I did fall through the barrier quite a few times throughout this video trying to put the cabinets up, but I just put them all around. After I finished arranging the cabinets at the top, I deleted one of the cabinets at the bottom and replaced it with a water cooler. That way our guests can have some water along with food. And I started building an island in the middle. And I tried to make this seating area on one of the ends of the island, so that way people can just sit there and hang out. After I finished with the seating area and the island, I went ahead and put some decorating items onto the island and a little bit on the counter. That way it doesn't look so empty. And then I started playing with the wall colors. I couldn't decide what wall color to use, so I went ahead and just decided on going with the pink. And that finishes up the kitchen build, and I will move on to the next room in just a second. So I totally forgot to film the making of the loft that I was gonna make. It's more like a library, but I mostly use bricks and simple shapes. But I totally forgot to record it. I honestly thought I was recording, but that's pretty much all I did, and turned it into a library. And here I'm just using bricks and simple shapes again to make the bookcase. I struggled a little bit because it's the first time I ever made a bookcase, but I ended up being successful at it, thank goodness. I did mess up the floor quite a few times, so I had to fix that. And then there's a gaping hole there, and I have trouble fixing that, but I got it. And here I am placing the books on the shelf. I did mess up a little bit and having to redo some of the bricks, but towards the end I got it. Now that the books are all done, I'm gonna set some couches and tables to make a seating area for the library, and I'm also gonna paint the bricks and the rectangular prisms that I used to make the bookcase. I was gonna color the books, but honestly it would be a little time consuming, so I decided not to. So after I finish the library or painting the bricks and the rectangular prisms, I go ahead and set some decorations onto one of the tables just so it looks like somebody had just used it. And also my cousin ends up joining and looking around my house. So after I finish the library loft, I go ahead and start with the dining area and then move on to the living area. And I just set down some tables and chairs. And I wasn't sure how I was going to do the kitchen, well, the dining area, but I ended up winging it and liking the way it came out. And the living area, I kind of switched the couches a few times because I didn't like how it looked. After I finish setting that up, I go ahead and move on to the bedroom, the parents' bedroom, and I start just placing some few items of furniture and a desk right next to the bed. So here I go trying to make a dresser with a mirror on top of it, but I didn't like how it looked. It looked a little off, so I decided to just leave it, or delete it, and then try to do like a quadruple dresser, but I didn't like that. So I went ahead and just stuck 2 dressers next to each other and put a mirror right on top of them. So after I'm done with the bedroom, I go ahead and move on to the bathroom area, and I just place a few items, nothing too major, just a few simple things, and I place some counters just to make the sink area a little bigger, a little more spacious, and I place a mirror on top of it. I play around with the type of mirrors because I wasn't sure what type I wanted to use. So after I'm done with the bathroom, I go ahead and move on to the pets room, and I delete the items because I decided not to use them, and change the wallpaper, add a crib, and add some pet bowls as well for our pets, our guest pets more like. And then after that I am finished, and then I move on to show you the final product of the house. Thank you for watching my video, guys. My next video will be with my cousins. We will be decorating the other rooms besides the 5th floor room, and I will give them each a room, and they have to decorate it the way they like in 15 minutes. And I'm gonna be working on saving up money for that. Hope to see you, and stay tuned for that video. Thank you.